The day that so many of us have been waiting for is finally here. The new Nintendo 3DS has come out in North America. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting, bringing you an unboxing video of this Majora's Mask edition of the new Nintendo 3DS XL. I picked this up on my lunch on launch day, which is February the 13th today, and I've been waiting to unbox it for hours, and I've been waiting in anticipation. But first, let's do an overview of the box packaging. On here, you will see an overview of what the console will look like, but more on that later once I actually unbox the console. It does say Majora's Mask Edition right there. You will notice this red box down here that says with white text, AC adapter not included. So please be aware of that if you are buying this console. The AC adapter you do have to buy separately unless you have one that works with the DS family of consoles, including the 3DS console. In the background, we have a very dark green kind of design to this with some Triforce symbols back here and some Zelda symbols, which look pretty awesome. On the top of the console, it does say that this is the Majora's Mask Edition, and it is carrying over that Zelda little Triforce and the bird from Skyward Sword, which looks pretty cool. On the bottom of the console, we have some warnings to read the operation manual. On the one side, it simply says New Nintendo 3DS XL. Hopefully we can get that actually. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And on the other side of the console, it just gives us more warnings. On the back, it says some new information about the new Nintendo 3DS. It's a really mouthful to say that entire thing, but this has super stable 3D because it actually tracks your eyes this time around. Incredible 3D technology, never really seen before, and it has built-in Amiibo and NFC support, which is huge for all you Amiibo Smash fans out there. And a lot of other games will actually support Amiibo in the future too. This also includes a C-Stick, which I will go over as well, and this also has faster processing power, which is pretty cool. Let's actually get to unboxing this because I've been waiting all day, and I'm sure a lot of people are wondering what the console does look like. I am a fan of the Legend of Zelda series, so I was very, very fortunate, I am told, to actually get my hands on one of these versions of the console because it is quite rare, and they did sell out very, very quickly. EB Games told me I think they sold out within 6 hours. I just happened to go into the store within the 6 hours that the console was available for pre-order. So you might note that there is no Club Nintendo code coming with this because Club Nintendo is ending. It does come with the AR cards as normal and the new Nintendo 3DS operations manual. So that's what is in there, but I'm sure we're just wondering about the console. And of course the box is quite small because there's no AC adapter included. Cardboard insert right there, simple. And I do like how these consoles aren't really being packaged all that great. It's really easy to actually take this out. And this thing is exceptionally shiny. Wow, very, very glossy on this console with an incredible design, I must say. And I do have a few of the other versions of the Nintendo 3DS Zelda Edition to compare this to. We have Majora's Mask right there, and we have the different incarnations of Link on the console as well in the four corners. It looks absolutely beautiful. I can show this to you. Deku, Goron, we have Zora, and we have Fierce Deity Link. All of them look absolutely fantastic, and you can really do see the gloss on this console. It looks tremendous, especially the front of this. So the front faceplate looks amazing. The back, we do have some of my fingerprints on there. I'll just try and wipe them off. It is the gold, and it does look pretty cool. It says supportnintendo.com. Pretty interesting that it just says that. And that obviously the top of the console is black. The top being this part here. And I do notice that some of the things have been reorganized, but I just want to take a look at the inside of the console. You do have that little foam insert. So the inside of the console is black. It's just normal black. There's not a lot going on with that. And then you do have the buttons that looked really cool because now they are colored. Thank you for giving us some color back to like the Super Famicom. Hey, I'm right in the camera there, but that's okay. You can see the colored buttons right there, and you do see the C-Stick right here, which is a little nub that, honestly, that is really small. I expected the C-Stick to be a lot bigger. It kind of just feels like the eraser of a pencil. That's kind of what it just feels like, but I'm sure it will work really well. Doesn't feel like it has a lot of feedback, though. The left side stick is just the normal one, it feels like, I'm pretty sure, and then you do have the directional pad right there. There's only one button at the bottom right now. On this console, I think the 3DS had 3 buttons, which is a bit strange, and you do have your start and select buttons there as well. Now, the stylus on this one has been relocated, and this time it's at the bottom of the console. This stylus is black, so it's not a gold stylus for the special edition or anything like that, which is a little bit surprising. I thought they might give me some sort of a special edition stylus, which would have been cooler. The slot for the games actually is on the front this time, which is strange. They switched it up, I guess, for spacing purposes. And then you do have the power button right here now on the console. On the side, there's nothing on the right side. On the left, there's nothing on the left side. And let's actually close this up. You do have the slider for the 3D, I should mention, right here, it looks like. And on the other side of the console, the new buttons that were added, you do have the L button and you do have the R button, but the buttons that are new on this console are ZL and ZR, so you can actually get those. I just want to see how those do feel in your hands because I've never actually held this before. They're placed incredibly well. It's very, very easy to wrap your finger around the console and to hit either the R button or the ZR button on both sides. So I'm sure that'll help Smash Brothers out, as will the C stick. The volume is on the left-hand side, I should have mentioned that as well. And you do have a camera right here that can take 3D images, I am sure. I'm not actually sure, but maybe there's two cameras there. There's two small ones right there. If you close it, there's the two cameras that I'm sure actually take the 3D images that you can do on this console. This thing looks absolutely fantastic. The gold gloss on this is really a sight to behold. This thing looks incredibly well done, very chrome. If you want me to compare it to another console, because I do have some of the other versions of the 3DS, this is the 3DS XL from the Link Between Worlds. There's the box for it, but I do have the console here to kind of give you a size comparison of the two consoles because they are very, very similar in size, as you can probably see. Let me just open each of these up to give you an idea of the screen size. The screen size looks very comparable on both consoles. I know that the new Nintendo 3DS is slightly larger, but let's actually just take a look to confirm that, or, you know, see if it actually is. Let's stand them up. Okay, it's barely taller, not very by much at all. And then we turn them like this, and they're about the exact same size, height that way. Thickness, they look very comparable too. So you're not going to notice a difference in the size of this. Just the technology in the newer one is absolutely fantastic. The face tracking 3D technology, I'm told, is incredibly, incredibly well done. I'm very impressed with that console. This is my third Zelda console, handheld console, because I also have the one for the original 3DS. Then, of course, we have the Link Between Worlds one. So this one was for Ocarina of Time. This one was for A Link Between Worlds. And now we have one for Majora's Mask 3D. I'm very excited about that. I would give this console, for the new version, I'd probably give this design 10 out of 10. This thing looks absolutely fantastic. And if you're wondering about Majora's Mask, because I did pick that up, I actually picked up the collector's edition. So be sure to actually click on this right now if you want to watch that video. But thank you so much for watching my unboxing video of the new Nintendo 3DS XL. What are your thoughts of this console design, and do you think you'll be picking up one for yourself in the future? They usually sell for around $230 in North America. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket. Follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video. And remember, as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming.